All right, thank you, Victoria. Well, throbbing pains that wake a child in the middle of the night are actually a common part of growing up. But here's the question: how to best soothe your child through painful, often tear-filled nights can be tough to figure out. So joining us now with tips from Children's Hospital is Dr. Ryan Redman. It's good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
So there is such a thing as growing pains.
Yes, yeah, they are absolutely real. It is one of the, although they may not be properly named, they actually, the thought was that they're associated with growth spurts and bone pain that's associated with that. Kind of since found out that that's probably not the case. It's more muscular pain, and it doesn't really correlate with when you're growing faster. So it's just kind of a regular part of childhood that a lot of kids go through.
Just muscle pain, not just, because it can be very painful. So let's talk about the signs and symptoms here.
Yeah, so the biggest thing to differentiate kind of growing pains is the fact that they're intermittent. They kind of come and go, so you have them sometimes, you don't have them other times. That they're kind of global. They're like, they usually say my legs hurt, and they can't point to one specific area. And it's not bone or joint based. It is just kind of all the big muscle groups that hurt.
Interesting. Yeah, so what causes this?
Not entirely sure. It may be kind of just a variation of the same kind of soreness we get when we're, especially active or working out and things like that, and kids just kind of interpret that differently. It may have to do with the way that their muscles are just kind of developing at that age.
Very interesting. So how's it diagnosed?
So it's essentially kind of a diagnosis of exclusion. You got to rule out the bigger things that are going on, and if those are all good, then you can say, okay, these are kind of regular benign growing pains. You can continue to follow them, and you want to treat them symptomatically, certainly. So there are things you can do to kind of make them feel better in the moment.
Yeah, what can we do at home?
So biggest thing is going to be kind of massaging, stretching. Tylenol or ibuprofen can be helpful. Heating pads, kind of the regular local care things like you do for sore muscles in an adult.
Sure, okay. And at what point do you call a doctor?
Yeah, so some of the red flags or things that we think of that would indicate something different going on. Again, if it's one specific area, if it's pain that doesn't go away, if it involves joints or bones at all, or of course if it's associated with an injury or a pronounced limp. Usually growing pains don't make it so you can't walk around okay. It's just uncomfortable.
That's an injury, but what about other, like bone pain? That can be a sign of something really serious.
It can be, and again, it's kind of that severity thing. If it's intermittent and kind of relatively mild to moderate, it's okay to continue to watch that. If it is more persistent or continually getting worse or focusing on one specific area, then you really need to talk to your doctor about that.
That's the key. All right. Thank you so much.
Of course.
We appreciate it. And everyone, if you have a question about your child's health you'd like for us to get answered, send me an email at ltucker@wate.com, and then tune in right here every Thursday during our 4 o'clock hour to see if we answer your question on the air.